What is up, guys? It's a little beer talk, and we're talking about Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, Episode 6, Season 8. Boy, oh boy, guys. What the hell were they thinking? What the hell were they thinking? I get the ending. I get the whole democracy thing, even though when the council talked about being a democracy, from Sam in particular, they all laughed at him. He was turned into a living joke. They laughed their ass off. They didn't care about what he said about this democracy thing. So what we have is a guided council that makes decisions for the future. Okay, and I dig that. That's fine. That's kind of where I saw Game of Thrones going eventually. That it'd be kind of democracy-ish. There'd be a vote. There wouldn't be just being a son born into it. There wouldn't be a daughter born into being a king or queen. I knew it was going to break away from that, breaking the wheel like Daenerys always wanted to do. But really, guys, Bran Stark, he's not even Bran. He's not even Bran, who, 2 episodes ago, he said he wasn't Bran anymore. I mean, really. So we elected Bran Stark for king. It'd make more sense. I know George probably is going that route with the ending. But why would they put Bran Stark, who's had little to zero lines over the past couple seasons? I think they forgot to pay him one season ago because he was barely even seen. So how unsatisfying than a guy that we haven't seen or seen very little of or hasn't played a large role in becoming king? I mean, you gotta develop these characters. You just gotta do it. I'm left with an unsatisfied, empty feeling in the pit of my stomach watching the end of that. They did my man Jon Snow dirty. They did him dirty. Bran did him dirty. They all did him dirty. Bran, with that little smirk on his face, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing the whole time. He knew the answer. He knew what was coming. Sorry, brother. Had to ship you out. Aegon. Aegon Targaryen, huh? No, he's not king, so that's fair, okay. It's not Jon Snow, he didn't want it either, right? Even though Bran didn't want it, but look who ends up sitting in the iron wheelchair. Bran Stark. They all had better stories. Aaron Rodgers was pissed about it. He said Tyrion had a better story, he said even Cersei had a better story. Dany certainly had a better story, which, on Dany's subject, really? Mad Queen? Really? She just snapped in 2 episodes? 90 minutes of airtime and she snaps from the, breaker of chains to murdering children and women and innocent people? She just zigzags all over King's Landing. Could have went right to the Red Keep. No, I'm just going to burn that bitch down. I'm going to burn that bitch down for no reason. Oh, wait. Go straight to the Red Keep and kill Cersei and just let everybody else live? No sirree Bob. I'm going to zigzag my way. And while she's zigzagging, give Cersei all the time in the world. She doesn't even know she killed Cersei. She didn't even know. She could have ran away for all she ever knew, but no, she was busy murdering the whole city instead. We'll get to Cersei last. We don't really even care about her anymore. We'll let them, plan their escape plan, get out of the building. Hopefully they get out of there. We'll just zigzag and kill everybody. We don't give a shit anymore. No, I'm mad. Mad Queen. Yeah, makes sense. Good character development there. And I'm sure that's George's plan too. I mean, I'm sure he wants Daenerys to snap at some point, but really? Just like that? No. He better, and I'm sure he will, write out a correct route of character development for her. She's going to endure some shit, let me tell you. She already has, but she's going to go through several more things that literally breaks her over time. You want to know proper character development? Walt from Breaking Bad. You just see a slow demise for 5 seasons. At the end, you just really want to be on his side, but deep down he's a bastard. He's an asshole. You know it. He's a murderer. But no, Daenerys, she'd been showing signs all this time, right? No, she showed signs of killing people that crossed her. Women and children, the whole city. I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it, D&D. No. I had to drink a beer while I'm talking about this. I mean, You need to catch a buzz thinking about this stuff. It makes me sick. Really. And then Tyrion, another Hand of the King again. I love Tyrion, by the way. Peter Dinklage, great acting, mind you. The cinematography, the music, wow. Epic. All of it. Character development, plot holes. I don't know, guys. I mean, everybody's making videos about it, but wow. They went off the rails with that end. I get it. I'm all for that ending, but not the route they took to get there. Not the route they took to get there. Those guys are obsessed with Star Wars, getting that going. They rushed it. And I know there's contracts and obligations you have to take care of and time frames you have to fall within. But it makes no sense, guys. Makes no sense. We're seeing water bottles pop up in episodes. We're seeing Starbucks pop up. How many other mistakes? I mean, I know that stuff happens, but really? You're rushing it that much that we're seeing Starbucks and water bottles in it, you know? Not goblets. No, we're seeing Starbucks. Yeah. Styrofoam Starbucks cups. Been brewing ever since 7,000 BC or whatever, 2,000 BC. Sure. Go Starbucks. Been brewing since day one for us. Anyways. It's a nice day. Hate to talk about Game of Thrones to ruin my afternoon. Yeah, I mean, I love that show, guys, and I always will. I will always love Game of Thrones. It was an awesome show. Still, it's going to be one of the best shows ever, of all time. Ever. But that ending, I know where they went with it, and I know George is probably going there with it, but not the way they did it. They probably needed at least 4 more episodes, and then I wouldn't have complained once, maybe just a little bit. Nitpicks here and there, but wow. No. I get it. The actors wanted to move on. They'd been doing this stuff long enough. Phenomenal acting. They're great, but I wouldn't have, I don't know. The way they wrote that, guys. I don't see the angle. So, this is it, guys. Like if you agree with me, or comment down below what you think, but I was not super impressed with the end of Game of Thrones. And by the way, that petition, ridiculous. They're just trolling them. I mean, I'm not signing a petition. They're not redoing this. These guys got things to do. But yeah. That's that, guys. I'm over and out. This has been a Game of Thrones rant.